Hi, this is Todd with eSoupRecipes.com, and I'd like to share today a tip for getting organized and staying organized in the kitchen. Now you can see I've got a whole bunch of glass jars behind me, glass canning jars filled with a bunch of ingredients, and I'll get to the reason behind that in a minute, but first I want to share a story with you. When I was growing up in Ohio, my mom's mom would have all sorts of glass jars just like this in lower cupboards of her kitchen, and whenever we would go over there as kids, we would always go in there and look for them because she would have these things filled with potato chips and pretzels and cookies and cereal and all sorts of great snacks. And the great thing about this is we could just open it up and look and see exactly what was in the jar. And the visual appeal of that sort of stayed with me. And now later when I got into cooking seriously, I thought, wow, what a great idea to keep all of my ingredients stored in jars just like this. So basically what I have here is a set of Mason canning jars, everywhere from 1 cup all the way up to a ½ gallon. Now these ½ gallon jars are great for storing bulkier dried ingredients. This is a jar of Kluski noodles, which is a Polish style noodle that makes you would use for Polish style chicken noodle soup. These are regular egg noodles that you would just use for a standard chicken noodle soup. And then some of these smaller jars is what I like to keep dried beans and other ingredients like. So I can look in the cupboard and I can see that, oh, I've got a full jar of pinto beans. I could do a pinto bean soup. I look and see in this jar, well, my navy beans are looking a little low. Probably time to refill this. Not such a good night for navy bean soup. I can see that I got enough black beans to make something here tonight. I got enough pearl barley to make a soup probably. I've got wild rice in this one. Couscous, and black-eyed peas. And just like my grandmother would do, I'd still store some snacks in here or something like this. I even use it for popcorn. Now in these smaller jars, these cup jars, what I like to do is keep my dried herbs and spices. So this one I'll have savory, for example, some rosemary, chili powder, and then in just the same way in these thinner ones, I've got bay leaves and thyme. And the nice thing about all of these jars, especially the smaller ones, is they're easy to stack. They don't take up a lot of cupboard space, but you can still look right in the cupboard. You can see for the most part what these things are, and you don't have to do a lot of digging, and everything is of the same shape, and it's a great way to stay organized. So anyways, I hope you like this tip, and maybe it'll help you keep your kitchen organized too. Thanks. This is Todd for eSoup Recipes, and keep making soup.